Bears Day, not birthday, Bears Day, all across the board. Bears are in full control today. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here, midday market recap. Thank you very much for joining for this live. It will be live in a Bears Day. So, if you watch the pre-market preparations, you know these lines, and we said that if 52.60 will fail to hold, we are heading towards the 42.11 and then towards this yellow trend line, and we are still holding this short since the 42.80 pre-market. Not so bad overall. This is how it looks on the 65 minutes SPY. Maybe double bottom scenario of this area, the 422. But for now, nothing much. It's bears all across the board. Let's see. Bulls. Where are you? No bulls to be found. No bulls. Nowhere. Some nice. Let me just show you. We took some nice shorts on Nvidia. We took some nice shorts, as we can see, double top on Nvidia. It was 1.5 hours ago, 1.5 hours ago. And Nvidia now looks like this. As you can see, we took Nvidia 443. We took short Nvidia now 436, 437. Not bad. Not bad at all. What else do we have? Nvidia. This is the premium room. And as you can see, also day trading, we can trade according to the line chart. Line chart. Let's move it over here so we all can see it. Line chart, support, resistance, and trend lines. Very simple chart, but it's working. Nvidia, continuation to the downside. Boeing, another short idea. It was less than 1 hour ago. 11:13. Boeing looks like this. Boeing now looks like this. From the 190 short. 1 second. Let me show you where we took it. Boeing short. Here we are. Short idea below 190.3. Now, as you can see, Boeing 189. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, this is our pretty good day in the premium room. So, you are more than welcome to join us. Check the links in the description below. Become your own indicator. We are not an alert service. We all do our own due diligence. Everybody's not following blindly. We don't follow blindly. We share ideas and we take these ideas and make them our own. So, check the links in the description below. What else? Who is with me? If you're here, say hi. Don't be shy. Red day, but we knew red days are not over. Now 422.30 on the SPY daily needs to hold. Otherwise 416 and this gap at the 407. Lower highs, lower lows. But as traders, we don't really care. We can trade both sides. Hi Aviad, hi Amir, hi Rafael, hi Sagi, hi Faiz. Thank you very much for joining on this Bears Day. It's not birthday, it's Bears Day. Maybe birthday for bears. They are celebrating like it's their own birthday. Very bearish candle. All bears want these candles under cake. Hi Leah, thank you very much for joining. I think we have some gold members and premium members of the Fibonacci Traders Discord. What else do we have? Qs, 1.5% to the downside. 351 is the support. Below it, we are heading towards the 332 gap. Also, we can have trend lines to help us show the way. 344, below it, 333. Dow Jones finally closed this gap, but broke below this yellow trend line. Next will be 327. We don't even need to guess. We don't even need to look left. We have Fibonacci. Fibonacci tells us next support 327. IWM 1.4% to the downside. Also close this gap. You know all these levels and you know all these gaps because we talked about them on the pre-market show. Now 171 needs to hold. Otherwise, where IWM is going? 167, you guessed it. Bitcoin, trend lines, resistance, Ethereum going back below the 1650. Overall, Apple 1% to the downside, but inside candle. Doji, which means, no, it's not an inside candle, lower lows. So it's not an inside candle, but it is a doji. And for now, selling volume, not so high. 170 is still holding. Tesla stuck between the 242 and this purple trend line. AMD another 2.7% to the downside. And we have talked about this candle and we said one candle does not change the overall sentiment. And here we are already 50% back from this candle. Amazon is going down 3.3%. Hi Amit, thank you very much for joining. This yellow trend line needs to hold. Otherwise, below it, Amazon is going to 117. Microsoft also 2.4% to the downside. Netflix news went up, then back down, popped on news, raising the subscriptions. Price now still moving sideways, 0.4% to the downside. Relative strength on Netflix, Nvidia, we said 50% retracement of this trend line, bounce 50%. So be careful and expect some retracement back to 426. We have talked about this pre-market show. Shopify continues to do basically very tough price action to trade. Day trading, even swing trading. 51 needs to hold, otherwise 58 to the downside. Now, let's see a bounce. Can we get a bounce back above this yellow trend line? And then this double bottom scenario will get validated. We are looking. So, how is your trading day? How is your portfolio? What are you holding long term? What are you swinging? And what, if any, what are you trading? Let me know. Very interesting to know. We are here to help each other. We are here to educate one another. I'm learning from you. You learn from me and everybody else. TZA and ASML from here. TZA is the IWM short, 3x short on the IWM. And as long as IWM is going down, TZA is going up. I don't know when I drew this, but 34.50 is the next resistance. So if you bought TZA, be careful. Over here, ASML. Nothing much. Downtrend until proven otherwise. I don't really like all these stocks with too many gaps, whether there are too many gaps to the downside, too many gaps to the upside. Not my cup of tea. But overall, downtrend until proven otherwise. Tesla for long, we just talked about Tesla. If you're not long yet, in my opinion, this is not the time to go long on Tesla. Why? First, you have this purple trend line that held the higher lows since April, broke last week, and since then, struggling to get back above this trend line. Only 2 or 3 days above this trend line, and then maybe manage risk, calculate your risk, and start taking long. Short continuation below 242 towards this 217. If the overall sentiment in the market is bearish, so why are you looking to go long? Wait for a trend reversal. Look at the weekly. Look at the monthly. What do you see on the monthly? Lower lows, lower highs. This month just started. So wait, this week just started. But also you can see double top scenario on Tesla on the weekly. Breaking below 242, we are heading towards this gap. Below this gap, boom, to the downside towards 180 all across the board. Bearish sentiment. SMH. What do we have on SMH? If Nvidia is going 2% to the downside, AMD is going 2.7% to the downside. How about on? On today, 4.5% to the downside. So SMH goes to the downside. This yellow trend line will become the next support. We have high, lower high, lower high, low, lower low, lower low. If you're looking to go long, weekly close above 147, or wait for a touch and bounce of this yellow trend line. Same as we got over here, same bounce we got over here, and maybe if this trend line will hold, you need to wait and see this kind of price action, and then you can start building your long position very slowly, because the overall trend is still the downside. But if we can catch long towards this upper yellow trend line, we can get around 8% to the upside. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Futures struggling to get back above the 42.37. Let me know if you have any other questions. I know it's a very bearish day, but it's not surprising because the overall market since peak of July, this was some bounce in a bearish market. SPY since peak of July till now, 8% to the downside. 8 is a Fibonacci number. If this will not hold, we can see another 5% to the downside to 395. We also have here this gap over here. Let's mark it. Here, this gap. We have these two gaps. We are now 8% to the downside, another 5% closing this gap and closing this gap. Don't be surprised if it will happen, and still 13% to the downside after a bullish run since October. Look at this. Now we are 8% from the downside, right? From the July's peak. Now, from October until now, until this moment, we are 21.25% to the upside, which means Fibonacci. 21 is a Fibonacci number. It all comes down to Fibonacci. guys and girls, dear viewers, embrace. Fibonacci is everything. Everything in trading, everything in nature is Fibonacci. We cannot ignore it. Hi Sagi, question. Tamir, I see that sometimes you connect the Fibonacci lines to the end and sometimes more in the middle. How do you know where? First, experience. But if we take, let's open one more, just one clean chart. We are traders. Let's say we are swing traders. So I don't really care what is happening during the day, right? What's happening during the 1 hour candles, during the 15 minutes time frame, during the 30 minutes time frame. All I care about is the 1 hour candle. So if I want to go long, I need a close above resistance. If I want to go short, I need a close below support. Okay? So it doesn't really matter because I can take Fibonacci from here. This is line chart. You can take Fibonacci and it represents only closing prices. You don't have the high, you don't have the low, you don't have all the volatility, the intraday volatility. What do you have? Closing price. What I'm looking for is higher highs, lower lows, and closing price. So sometimes you can take like this, or you even can take same like this. What does it matter? It doesn't really matter. Okay? What matters is that Fibonacci gives you an area with high accuracy, more than any other indicator. Why do you need all these indicators? You have a line. Why you need more lines? You don't. And furthermore, they don't show you where price might be heading next, right? They don't. By default, they are lagging after price. What you need is something to show you where price might be heading next. And this is Fibonacci and trend lines. That's it. Once you master price action, Fibonacci, you don't even need to master candles. You need to master price action, Fibonacci, and trend lines. That's it. This is how you will become consistent, profitable trader. I hope I answered your question. Another question, how do you know how to connect the current or previous highs and lows? Once again, it all comes down on the time frame that you are trading, experience, and screen time. In my first 2 years, I'm a full-time trader, 7 years. Basically, I'm a full-time trader, profitable full-time trader, 5 years. Because in the first 2 years, I spent around 16 to 18 hours of screen time on any time frame studying price action and all these strategies, by the way. Most of these technical indicators I know. I used them before. I try to use them. Try to find what's working. I found, for me at least, none of them. None of them. What else? Yeti for short. Yeti. Yeti is the name of the snow monster, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to bounce. Trying to bounce. Trying to bounce. Let's see. We are. It's 12:20. It's lunchtime. Yeti. Have this gap. Now. Yeah. Nice. Breaking below this one, staying below the 44.80. Next is 43. In my opinion, we will not hold. And then we are heading towards this gap. Manage your risk according to Fibonacci levels and ATR. And once again, if you don't know how to use ATR properly, how to manage your risk, be careful of this trend. If you want to go short, be careful of this uptrend line. It needs to get broken to the downside. We need a price close below it. So be careful. If you don't know how to use ATR, check the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. Broke below this trend line, this channel. Now, short-term channel, longer-term uptrend line. I would wait. If you're not short yet, wait to see if price will close at this area below the 44.80. Not bad for short. Thanks. What else? Thank you, Rafael. Is NVO a comfortable long position? NVO. What do you see? You tell me, what do you see? First, too many gaps. It's this one. Yeah. Too many gaps. I don't like it, but you have this gap over here that needs to get filled. No long now. I don't see any long. You have this area, needs to hold the support. Maybe look for some kind of a bounce. But overall, looks bearish on the short term. On the longer term, yeah, you have uptrend. Now, as you can see, trend lines, support resistance. Below this area, very important level area of support. Below this area, you will see this gap getting filled. What else? Thank you, Sagi. SSYS. SSYS. Let me move this to the downside. No, I want this down. What do you see? SSYS. Why long? Tell me, like I'm 5 years old that never saw. I'm just starting my trading journey now. You need to convince me why I should go long on SSYS. Convince me. I'm not joking. I'm not cynical. I really want. If you can convince me, then you don't need me to tell you if it's good to go long or not. Who asked about SSYS? Rafael, what do you see? We are learning. We are not cynical. This is the part of learning, how to look left, how to know where the overall trend is. What do you see? If you don't know, and it's perfectly fine, because I thought I knew how to read candles until I found out that I don't know how to read candles. So I went back to this line chart. Now, what do you see? Where would you go long? If or short. Always prepare for both sides. I think you have the answer. If not, there is no long for now. And this, unless you get a weekly close above 1360. What else do we have? What else? Thank you, Leah. I knew it was a snowman. Not Elsa's snowman. A very scary one. Not Olaf. How do I know Olaf? I'm a father of 2 girls. V. What do we see? This area. Very important area of support, resistance, support, resistance, support for now. You want to go long, you need to wait for a weekly close above 234. Below 228, it's going towards the 221. What else do we have? Thank you, Tamir. Hi, Bar. Hi, Darmon. Darmon or Dor? I think it's Dor. Can you talk about CX? I can talk about CX. I can talk about many things. Depends on how you want me to talk about CX. Cemex, SAB, Dev, CV, sponsor. What is this stock? What does it do? I don't know what does it do. I know it's going down. It's going south until it, look at this uptrend channel. Very nice, very bullish, until it broke to the downside. It broke. And since then, no bulls to be found. Where might be heading next? To the downside, 611, below it, 560. If you're looking to go long, it's not the time. Unless someone knows something that we don't know. She tried to break the trend line. Which one? SSYS. Yeah, it broke everything to the downside. What else do we have? AFRM. AFRM. This gap is filled. Trend lines holding Fibonacci holding a support. See, uptrend, retracement, 50%, failing to hold, 1750. If you want to go long on AFRM, you need a weekly close above 2260 and closing this gap. Weekly close above this gap, and then you're good to go long. Until then, towards to the downside, we have also a gap over here. When you see a gap, embrace. The gap will get filled. Sooner or later, it will get filled. I want to do short on CX. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can or cannot. I'm not a financial advisor. But looking good. Too short for now. What do we see? Let's take from here, from here, from here, from here to the downside. That cannot tell me to the downside. So we can go to the weekly and we can do like this, from here to here to here. As long as it's below 672, in my opinion, good to go short towards this area, the 580. You have all the levels according to the Fibonacci channels. If you want to learn Fibonacci channels, if you want to learn, you have it also here. If you want to learn Fibonacci channels, if you want to learn channels, trend lines, and why Fibonacci is everything, check the links in the description below. Everything is available in English and in Hebrew. Apple, we just talked about Apple, but for you, I will talk about it again. What do you see on Apple? Downtrend until proven otherwise. Nothing long. As we can see, we have support. We can be a little bit more accurate. Look at this price action today. Right? The Fibonacci area. Below it, 167. Below it, we have this gap. We have also this gap over here, 167. Another gap, we have this one over here. Long only a weekly close above 175. Here we have SPY 65 trying to bounce. Let's see if we can get a validation for this double bottom towards this yellow trend line. Maybe not today, but the day is still young, 3.5 more hours. But this trend line on the 15 minutes will be a very tough one. Let's check Nvidia trying to bounce. Boeing bouncing nice. Let's see. Look at Tesla. What a volatile day. Trend lines. Long Tesla intraday, only above this yellow trend line, and then we are heading towards the 252. I'm in the middle of view in your channel. Perfect. Nice. Nice. The stock or nice? You like the video, you like the channel, you like the live. Nice. By the way, like, subscribe, share with friends, take your family and friends' phones. Just hit the subscribe for them. You will not regret, they will not regret. Nice. Trying to bounce off the 166. I want to see another day or two. Closing this gap first. I want to see this gap getting filled. And then I want to see 173 holding a support before the next leg up towards the 179. Above 179, 187. What else? PayPal. PayPal, we have an alert above the 60 area. But for now, as you can see, in the past week or so, 10 days, just moving sideways, short continuation below the 56 towards, no need to guess. We don't need to guess. We have Fibonacci below 56.50, 54, and then 51.50. So we can take short below this one. Let's put an alert. And we can prepare also to the long side. Let's put alert over here. Always prepare for both sides. Because frankly, you don't know what will happen next. Tamir. Do you know about the Agora algo? I know you don't use much than Fib. What is Agora algo? I don't use algorithms. I don't use indicators. I trust myself. I don't trust anything. And I don't think anyone can invent an algo better than all the big players' algorithms. AEHR, so no, sorry, I don't know. I cannot help you on this. HEAR, AEHR. What do you see? What do you see on this one? Here. Short below, long above. Simple as that. It's technical analysis. It's not rocket science. You don't need to think too much. Breaking below support, short. Breaking above resistance, long. If you are lazy, take Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high, swing low. That's it. You have all the levels below this yellow trend line, below 42.20 to the downside. Above 50, above this yellow trend line, boom, to the upside towards 53.81. By the way, if you join the gold membership in our Discord, Fibonacci-Traders Discord, you can request charts 24/7 almost. I'm taking from Friday closing bell until Monday opening bell. I'm taking some time off charts, but during the 5 trading days, you can ask how many questions you want on anything concerning technical analysis, trading, strategies, psychology behind trading, anything that you want. So join us. You will see. What is this? I'm not even trying. 2,000 stocks a day, too many gaps. I'm not even trying. Stay away, guys. Stay away from these kind of things. Why are you looking to blow up your accounts? Why? You have so many stocks. You have so many options to... We talked about AFRM, Mookie. Hi, thank you for joining. So many things to choose from. Why are you looking to blow up your account? What's wrong with Meta? What's wrong with Nvidia? What's wrong with ESTC? Stop looking for the get rich quick scheme. It's not. Believe me. If you want to be a successful trader, you need to embrace that trading is the slowest way to do fast money online. I can give you many more ideas to do fastest money online. Sell ebooks. Go to Etsy, sell AI art. Don't open Shopify, don't open Amazon, FBA. Too much money to invest and the probability to succeed, very low. I know many people who succeeded, but they spent thousands and hundreds of thousands on ads. You can be translator online. You can be UX UI online. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. Get it out of your system. Don't try to be rich in 1 week or in 1 month. You will not. And if you will succeed to become rich in 1 or 2 months, believe me, you will lose all that money in the next few days, in the next few weeks. Why? Because you don't have any system. You need a system to be consistent, profitable trader. So, thank you very much for joining this midday live. I hope you found this video helpful, educational. And until the next video, don't forget, like, subscribe will be much appreciated. Stay safe, do good things, and trade safe.